Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. All bye weeks now in the rear-view mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of Schultz. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Aziz Ojulari getting there for the tackle. 3rd and short, Daniels. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Daniels to throw on 4th. He throws a bullet deep to the right side, and it falls incomplete. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Oklahoma. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
He finds Johnson. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They give it to him again. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give them 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They send Valdez-Scantling in motion right. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap to Daniels. This is complete to Schultz. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Play fake here, Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Again, Daniels to the air. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Richardson now on 1st and 10. He's on the move. That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
On first down, here's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Complete. It's Cooper. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
It's taken in by Williams. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. And time runs out before they get the snap on. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at second and pretty short. And he gets this forward to the 19. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Throw complete to Williams. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he gets this one down to the 27. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game. And he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
First down throw here from Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Looking. They connect on the deep shot. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Now Daniels off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up. Now he loses the ball. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team.
Forced out to his right. Hauled in left side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He completes it in traffic. Touchdown, Baltimore. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
19 tight. Go!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. And it's the Buccaneers looking at 2nd and 1.
19 Lion. Let's go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Again, Daniels to the air. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Come on. Set, go.
Here's Daniels. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. They're headed up the middle. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. To throw, Daniels. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jawan Bentley makes the play. And the Ravens will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the 1st half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Play action with Richardson. He rolls to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now Richardson on 4th down. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked up by Terrell Bernard. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Gosh, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
A final throw before the break. He's looking deep once again. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, I wonder, Brock, who's got a birthday over on that sideline, because they got a gift to begin this second half. Their offense getting an immediate chance to do something about this deficit.
And that gift delivered by the special teams, right? Everybody talks about the offensive defensive adjustments, but the last voice is that special teams going, set the tone, and boy, did they ever begin the second half.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing now, Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go.
Daniels now. Complete. It's Cooper. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working quickly here. He'll throw it. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
First down, Ravens.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down throw here from Richardson. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that'll bring up second down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They'll throw again. Richardson. He's on the move. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room. Just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
He's back to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45.
70 range.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go.
Play fake here, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Come on, set. Set, go.
Daniels throwing on third. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Set up. 19 Lion. Ready.
Back to throw it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
And go.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Richardson. Flush down out to his left. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Richardson back to throw. Escapes the pocket. For the sideline, and he locates Johnson. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Oh, nearly got to the end zone there. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They send Valdez-Scantling in motion right. And he gets in, touchdown! The Ravens parlay the interception into points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This is complete to Schultz. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's DeMario Davis. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They just get the play off. Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a...
Let's go.
Man in motion here. Richardson now on 1st and 10. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set. Get up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Deep shot doesn't quite work out. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Again, Daniels to the air. He fires one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
The offense went to an empty formation, and they paid for it. So many times, these defenses, they make adjustments, an automatic call to empty, and automatically they brought the linebacker. That is great preparation and even better execution.
Another try following the sack. Completed to his running back. Has some daylight through the 40. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down throw here from Richardson. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Throwing now, Richardson. Setting up the running back screen. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Caught by the open man. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Buccaneers 21.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go.
And they send a man in motion. Daniels on first down. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They've got a man in motion. Out of the gun, Daniels. Throw complete to Williams. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Now Daniels off the play action. Throwing deep for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Panther 11, Panther. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. This will be caught by Cooper. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Set. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Daniels now. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Forced out to his right. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
18 yards, 18 yards.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football.